I kind of realized the change when he became very secretive with his phone. He started having his passcode on, and it wasn't the case before. Then he suddenly had these PIN numbers and all that. And then, to be honest, I never looked at him as someone who would do that to me, because I thought that he would be, the kind of person that would be very loyal to his wife.
Yeah. Okay, so Shue, thank you again for doing this. So could you start by maybe briefly telling us about your story and what made you decide to separate from your partner?
Divorce has never been something that, ever crossed my mind, because when I met my ex, I thought that he would be the love of my life, because he was like really the first real boyfriend that I had back then. Basically, I was married for almost 11 years, but we were dating 5 years prior to that. Financially, I was the main sole breadwinner. Okay, from the non-contributing partner, he became a cheating partner.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, because there was this one point of time when he wasn't working, so he was doing part-time, doing real estate with his friend, and then somehow he got into this so-called new habit of having a side chick, kind of thing. So his friend somehow introduced him to a girl, because his friend is also married and also has a side girlfriend. And then they wanted to do like a, so that things doesn't go awkward. So they do a matching. His friends found a girl for him and things like that. So from there on, it kind of escalated. So and then he went on this particular app. I will not name the apps here, but that thing where you go everywhere and then you shake it and then you find who's ever nearby and things like that.
Yeah.
So he started doing that, and then I kind of realized the change when he became very secretive with his phone. He started having his passcode on, and it wasn't the case before. Then he suddenly had these PIN numbers and all that. And then, to be honest, I never looked at him as someone who would do that to me, because I thought that he would be, the kind of person that would be very loyal to his wife.
Yeah.
That I think he somehow became addicted, because at the same time, while he was chatting with this women, he also used them for money. I told myself, no, I cannot do this. So I said to him that I wanted a divorce. But at that point of time, he was staying in Malacca because his family moved to Malacca, and he worked with them because of the business that the family had in Malacca. And then it became a long distance where he came back like once a week. So that point was the point where I wanted a divorce, but then he threatened to take away the kids from me.
How's life right now after the divorce?
Oh, it has been awesome. It has been wonderful. It is beyond my imagination. Like, I have been divorced 6 years now. If you were to ask me, 6 years ago, would I actually imagine my life like this now? I would say no. Like I said, the first few years after the divorce was very challenging for me in terms of financial, because I had the debts that he left behind that I have to pay for, right? But somehow that is over and done with, and God has blessed me in so many ways. God has blessed me with families, friends who have always, been there supporting me through it all. And financially, I am very much more stable. I can take my kids anywhere for trips now.
Aww.
I can buy anything to my heart content, and I actually did something big for myself recently. I went on a solo trip, which I've never thought that I can actually do.
Nice.
So I went to a solo trip, for my birthday this year. I went to Bali.
Wow.
Well done.
Well, Shue,
Yes.
you know what? Thank you for sharing the story, being open. And, there's only one thing left to say. And that is, I'm Shue. And I'm divorced but not damaged.
I'm Shue. I'm divorced, but I'm not damaged, definitely.
Lovely.